Hello everyone, it's me Toastato. Welcome to this sort of update video, but it's not for my YouTube channel, it's for a couple of games that I'm making. So yeah, this is new for me because, well, it's the first time I've ever had to do something like this. I haven't had to, but as you know, I've been starting to make a couple of games recently, being Rampage and Dead Doors, and you know, some others that we will not talk about because they've been cancelled and all that. But today I wanted to talk about some new changes and new things that come into these games, because some of them are fairly big, some of them are like just release dates for them and all that kind of stuff. And I haven't done any updates or any videos because I've been working on these games for a while now, so let's start off with the biggest one of them all, being Rolling Rampage. So, if you didn't know, Rolling Rampage, for me, is actually a school project, and it's for something called EPQ, or Extended Project Qualification, and I'm doing about game design, so I thought, why don't I make a game to go with it? Because I can make an artifact, as it's called, or in this case, just a product to go with it. So, I'm making this game, you know, I don't have to hand this in until April. And at this moment, the game is pretty much finished. I got everything in I wanted to put in. I got the story mode, I got the challenge mode, I got the maze mode, I even got first person, which is something I wanted to put in even at the last resort. Not last resort, at the end. And I've got another few, I got like another, 3 or 4 months before I even have to hand it in. So I thought, well, what can I add more of? And I thought, well, there's only 5 levels in the story, so why don't I just add more story? But then I didn't want to add just more onto the end of the story, so I'm making a whole new story, sort of a separate story to the main story. So I can, you know, in Sonic Heroes you got like, not Sonic, yeah, even Sonic Heroes you got like the light story, dark story, chaos story, all those kind of things. It's gonna be like that. I want to show gameplay, but I don't want to because I don't want to spoil anything or anything like that, even though it's not really spoiling anything, it's a game of like bubbles. But everything's going to be released on the same day, all the story. And there's also a brand new mode being added called Tower Mode. If you didn't know, I've been playing a lot of Binding of Isaac recently, and I wanted to add a mode similar to that into one of my games. And I thought, well, how can I do that with Rolling Rampage? And I thought, well, there's challenges, so why don't I just make it so that each floor is a different challenge? And that's what it is. Every time you play through, you get a different challenge on each floor. So, and there's 3 floors, and also a boss fight at the end. And the challenges vary from different things, all kinds of stuff. And there's going to be a couple bosses when it first comes out. I'm going to keep adding to challenge mode, adding more non-challenge mode, adding to tower mode, adding more challenges, adding more boss fights. Currently there's about 5 in there, but there's only 2 that are completely done, and those are Burnout, the Pyromaniac, and Cube Bowman. And each boss has a chance to spawn as an EX boss, so they have twice as much health, they have harder attacks, they have more things coming at you, all that kind of stuff. There are a few other changes that are coming to it. There are going to be new enemy types. The enemies have been redesigned as well. There's going to be enemy types that actually chase after you this time, instead of just running around in a circle. Enemy types that chase after you and hurt you. Enemy types that chase after you and push you back. Enemies that just sit there and use flamethrowers to try and get you. There's also going to be the ghost enemies have been changed. Before they were just generic cube enemies that just were white. Now they have their own unique ability, which is to go through walls and fly. So they're a bit of a threat. So yeah, a lot of things have been changed in Rolling Rampage. Next up, Dead Doors. Now this game I've put on hold now because I was only working on it because I thought I was done with Rolling Rampage, but turns out I want to add more to it. So Dead Doors have been put on the side because it's not as important as a school project, so I thought, you know, I'll just work on that. But there has been progress made on Dead Doors. It's not that much, but it's still there. I've added a loading system. I've started to add work on the main bulk of the story now. I haven't done that. I haven't got that far in it though. So, yeah, the demo is still available in the Rolling Rampage, and it will be available in the new update for Rolling Rampage as well. Well, we're round about done now. There's not much else to talk about, but there's one last thing I want to show you guys. Let's just play that trailer.
Magic missile! 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 Magic missile!